Bacony, leathery, and smoky character.
An old leather shoe that's been sitting by a campfire for 3 weeks.
That's greatness.
This is a long time coming. We reviewed the Schlenkerla Marzen on the channel a long time ago. We featured different Schlenkerla beers in different types of episodes. But an official review, this is only the second Schlenkerla beer that we are doing. And oh boy, we have the Urbock here today. I had to bring this back from the States. This is a beer treasure. So we loved the Marzen. Obviously, we had our long chat with Matthias Trum from Schlenkerla. We did a great interview with him. We'll link it down below in the description. Check that out. We learned all about Schlenkerla. And so we've been fans of this brewery for a long time. Alessandro found a Schlenkerla gift pack on the side of the road walking his dog one day. There's so much beer karma moving our way from this brewery, and we have such a connection to it. And this Urbock, some say, Alessandro might say, possibly their best beer. Or your favorite?
It's definitely something I would say, my friend. Like, I have been wanting to film this review with you ever since we did the Marzen. Mostly because I wanted you to try it, and I wanted to experience this together. And we actually have, like, together before, but just not in a review setting, which is different. A review setting...
We did try it together.
A review setting is always different because it requires, to sharpen your beer skills and be focused and be in the moment.
Exactly. And so if you haven't heard of the Schlenkerla Brewery before, actually you can go check out our review of the Marzen. We go really deep on it, or any of our Beer Explorer or Beer Bracket of the Month episodes where we talk about a Schlenkerla beer. This medieval brewery that still exists in Bamberg, Germany, they still smoke their malts by burning beechwood and different types of wood for different types of beer, but originally beechwood logs. And it produces the most just obnoxiously smoky beers that you could ever have in your life. People have different opinions about these beers. I was recently traveling in the UK and I stopped in at a little bottle shop. I didn't tell you this story. I don't remember the town we were in. It might have been Saffron and Walden. I think that was the town that we were in. I stopped in at a little bottle shop and I saw a bottle of the Marzen on the shelf, and I was talking to the guy in the bottle shop who owned it. Like, oh, this beer is amazing. And he's like, oh, I can't stand it. I had it for the first time 2 weeks ago. I hated it. It's just too strong for me. It's too smoky. The smokiness is divisive, my friend. It is very divisive. It is strong. It is
But
potent.
if I may, just to quote our good friend Matthias, it takes a couple of pints for you to get accustomed to it. Give it another try, friend from the UK.
Give it another try.
The second pint, like you might feel different about this beer.
So this beer, it's aged in their stone cellars. And for this particular one, I read online, and this is a beer legend. It says that it is poured directly from the oak casks in which it is aged. I don't know if directly into the bottles, but it says it's taken directly from the oak casks.
I know definitely that in the tavern, when you go in, they have the two oak casks there.
They have the oak casks there, right?
From. And so it's quite possible, my friend. That's these do things in the old traditional way. The main difference between this and the Marzen version is the amount of malt that is used. So this is exactly double the amount of malt that is used in the Marzen. So the Marzen, you could call it the light version of this.
Oh, Jesus.
This can be either your favorite, or it could be something that is like very hard, like, or it takes a little bit to understand and like to appreciate. So we'll see how we stand on that.
I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's see how the Urbock stands up. Well, I have a question for you, actually. The name Urbock, where does that come from? So what is an Urbock? Is it different from a regular Doppelbock?
I believe, my friend, it's the original Bock, like Urbock. So, and they, for what I remember from what Matthias was saying, they still brew it for their May festivities, classic, like on the Bock style. Or, if I'm remembering correctly, is original. So that's what I remember.
I trust your beer
That's what I remember.
Okay, the original Bock.
But please let us know in the comments. Like, if I messed up, that's fine. Just
Let's
have it
do it,
Urbock.
buddy. Oh, there it is. It smells like just taking a big whiff of like an old leather shoe.
Bacon, smoke fire.
An old leather shoe that's been sitting by a campfire for 3 weeks and just absorbing
beef jerkies.
Oh, and bacon. Delicious bacon and jerky. Oh boy, this is going to be a pleasure. Here we go. Wow. Okay. There it is. All right.
Aroma cheers, my friend. For me, this...
Oh, I just want to take a sip.
This aroma is just like quintessential and unique, and there's nothing that smells like this. And every time I experience this, I'm immediately brought back to the first time that I experienced it.
Wow.
And every time is just the same amazing experience. There's this rich smokiness, bacony, meaty character, surrounded by this like rich maltiness and dark fruit notes. Like it's all like in this one whiff. Like it's just amazing. It's a 3-on-3 for me, my friend. Like for the simple reason that I still have not found one beer, even just talking in the smoky realm of beers, like the smoked rauchbier.
Yeah.
There's nothing that to me can replicate this. When I think about like smoked beer, this is my reference point.
Bacon, meatiness, leatheriness, almost like a peaty scotch, like a very, very strong peaty scotch. You can put a little bit of sweetness, like a chocolate, almost like a dark, bitter chocolate too. It's everything I loved about the Märzen times 2. It's a strong 3-on-3. I am literally salivating. I'm drooling out of my mouth right now. I would say out of all the beers in my lifetime that have made me like just instinctually, robotically go in to take a sip after smelling it, this is in the top 3. My arm just keeps going to my lips.
Like you want to take a
sip. I gotta stop. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers,
2
my
threes
friend.
to start off. Let's go in for a sip and see what we think. Oh boy. You know, I understand why some people don't like this.
Oh, for sure.
But I definitely do.
There's something about certain beers that just hit certain notes that resonate with you. And when you find those beers, they kind of like turn into these like milestones in your beer journey that it's almost impossible to ignore.
You're preaching right now, buddy. You're preaching.
Yeah. It's just like...
I love it.
Every single
Beer
time
Bible
I
right
taste
here
this
being read.
beer, I just like find like those extremely reliable notes that you find resemblance in other style, at least for me. But like everything you get from the smell is still there, but it's not overpowering and it's not too intense to the point being fatiguing. It's just like the right amount of that bacony, leathery, and smoky character. All of them enough just to say wow, and then you're ready for a next sip. That's greatness. So 3-on-3 still for me, my friend, on the taste.
It's like taking a piece of well-cooked bacon, rubbing it on like an old army boot, like an old leather army boot, rubbing it on it, and then leaving it by a campfire and dusting it with some dark chocolate. That's what it tastes like. And it's beautiful. It is complex. It's savory. It hits all the different receptor notes on your tongue that you could possibly hope to be hit in a one shot by a beverage. Yep. It's a 4-on-3 if I could give it, but it's definitely a 3-on-3. Definitely a 3-on-3. Oh man, wow, just wow. Matthias, you slippery bastard! This is unbelievable. I can't believe these beers. This is just
he knows what he's doing. He definitely knows.
Yeah, that's generations of experience and knowledge right there. Mouthfeel refresher time, buddy. Let's do it. Top off this beer. Wow, beauty. So dark and foreboding, but so beautiful.
All right.
I am amazed by how they're able to... The smoke, that makes sense. When you're just openly smoking your malts by an open fire with beautiful fresh beechwood like that makes perfect sense. But that savory bacon character that you get, that is wizardry.
Yeah.
Like, where does that come from?
It's the magic, my friend. It's the only the wizards know. I don't know what your feeling is about this, but considering the amount of flavor and amount of aroma, very little to none oiliness, stickiness, Definitely a good amount of hop
there is
presence
like a-
also.
Yeah.
And then the carbonation, surprisingly cleansing. And again, I'm sticking with the 3.
Yeah.
I find very difficult to pack a lot of flavor in a beer without creating a very rich mouthfeel, which is one of the problems that sometimes like can happen with problems, but let's say like things that I like less about like very rich stouts is that they're delicious. They have a lot of great flavors, but they tend to be a little fatiguing. In this case, like you can easily drink a pint of this and not be fatigued as long as you like the flavors, obviously.
You're totally right. It's really interesting how it achieves that, because there isn't a sharp carbonation on this by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not going to say it's barely carbonated at all, but it's more just heavy, borderline creamy, not so much, but it's more creamy than I would say it's sharply carbonated. It's not flat either. You can see there's like a little bit of a tiny little bit of residual head that stays on it there, and there is a little bit of crispness to it. It's somewhere in the middle, but you hit the nail on the head, because with a beer like this, with all those characteristics, you would think that it would have some kind of oily character to it, and that would leave some kind of residue on your palate when drinking it, but it doesn't at all. It's almost like the heaviness of it just forces everything away and washes it away. Wow, one last.
Take another reading, my friend.
It's important. It's important. Yeah, that's a 3 on 3. I am going to officially sound the amber beer alert. Sound it. Yeah, there it is. There it is, because we're coming up. We have 3 categories down. We're more than halfway through. And so far, we have a perfect beer. But we're coming into the finish now. And this might be the make or break for this beer, because the overall, if we have 3s all the way through, it's normally given for the overall to be a 3. So this is the breaking point right now.
All right, my friend.
What do you think?
All right, my friend.
The beer breaking point.
I had this unique experience of having Schlenkerla, specifically the Urbock, by a fire. We were having like a fire out here. It gets very cold here in
your
Florida.
backyard?
Yeah, it gets very cold here in Florida, so you need to.
It's very cold. Stop
So
it.
sometimes you need to light up a fire.
It's a light jacket weather. I needed to put on
Yeah,
pants.
exactly. Like have a fire to keep
got
yourself
cold.
warm in the cold Florida winter
Couldn't wear
nights.
my year-round shorts. I had to put on
Yeah,
socks.
exactly. The beer experience changed completely. The smoke character like neutralized some of the characteristics. In that specific moment, I had an epiphany about this beer that made me appreciate it
Yeah, the beer
even
epiphany.
more. The finish was extremely complex, and it showed how much of a hop presence there is on this beer, and how much of hop aromatics are actually hidden under the layers of smoky, meaty savoriness that are sitting there. And that's what mostly you taste, especially the first few times that you're trying and experiencing this beer. That's all you're focused on. But the more you get to know it, and the more you see there are layers to it. And the hop presence was something that was not apparent to me until that specific moment. And now every time I get to the finish, I realize like, wow, like there they are. It's like I found like this extra element in the beer that was hidden before and got unlocked by drinking this beer by the beer fire.
What a beautiful beer story.
So, because of that, my
Beautiful
friend,
beer story.
this beer deserves a 3 on the finish.
Crossed. Wow. Damn, there's a weight on my shoulders right now. Okay. Everything you said is completely true. And it's amazing how there is like a really strong hop character to this one. I don't remember there being a hop character on the finish at the Martzen. This one, it takes it to another level. And you said it's under these layers of smokiness and savoriness, but there's this nice, really bitter finish to it. It's just another layer of mastery to this incredible, incredible beer. It's a 3. Yeah, it's absolutely a 3. So I'm thinking like, is there anything I can find to possibly justify bumping this down from a 3? And there's nothing on it that seems unbalanced. There's nothing on it that isn't interesting. It has that X factor that you're looking for, the hops, right? It's got everything. Oh boy. Okay. Calm down, everybody. As an overall beer experience, they might lose a point here. We'll see. What do you think?
Could be. Actually, let me check with the wizards here first.
Yes. What do they say? Have you named the wizards yet, by the way?
No, they don't want to tell me their names yet. They're talking among themselves. They're still deciding if they trust me or not.
You'll unlock their names at some point.
If you notice, there's not a chair yet here for me to sit at. You may be welcomed here, but it's not quite sure.
Oh my God. What a missed opportunity. I should have photoshopped an empty chair into that before sending it to you. That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect.
That will be a Christmas present for another time, my friend, for when I deserve it. The time comes and I've earned a chair at the beer table with the beer wizards.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think you've earned it already.
That's too kind of you, my friend. Too kind of you.
Oh, come on. We've been doing this for almost 5 years now.
That's true. That's true.
I think we've earned it. Earned it. Our beer exploration journey has been quite robust.
I would say so. And if I may, my friend, as you notice, there's one spot here and one spot right over here.
That's right.
However, going back to this task that we've been given from this beer journey that we've decided to embark on, I think you said something very true, my friend. When it comes to deciding if there's something that deserves a perfect score, it always comes down to, is there something even tiny that I do not like? I can't find anything, so for me it's a 3, my friend. It's just as simple as that. What do you think? What are you looking at?
But I need to consult with Beer Buddha. My Beer Buddha.
Give him a sip. Give him a sip. See if he changes his mind.
Take a sip, Beer Buddha. Take a sip. You've been in my set for the whole 5 years. You've been around for this whole journey. You've been around. You've been watching me with those weirdly closed eyes. What do you think? Does this deserve a 3-on-3, Beer Buddha? I think it does. I think we have a new beer in our perfect beer roundtable. Another Doppelbock. 2 Doppelbocks in a row. The Schlenkerla Urbock joins the perfect beer roundtable. What a moment! Okay, we need a beer. We need a moment of beer meditation here. Come on, Buddha, get ready.
Let's
get
do
ready.
Beer meditation.
Where's the gong? Do you have the beer gong?
I have it, my friend. I have it. I'll go get it.
Oh, jeez, you need to be prepared. When the Amber Beer Alert goes off, you got to get the gong.
Here's the gong, my friend. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
All right,
I'm ready. Hit it again. One more time. Shivers.
Fascinating.
Goosebumps.
Fascinating.
Oh, thank you, Buddha. Thank you, Buddha. You did well. Wow. We have another beer joining the Beer Brackets Perfect Beer Roundtable. What an experience. This happens. This is like a Halley's Comet. This happens once every couple of thousand years. And, it's not so often that we get to add another perfect beer to the Perfect Beer Roundtable. So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. This was just legendary. Something we're never going to forget. A beer we're never going to forget. Let us know down below if you tried the Urbock. Are you dying to try the Urbock? Can you get it where you are? Let us know. Let us know and click that beer bell. Let you know when we're hanging out in the pub. So you can come and join me and Alessandro whenever we're having a beer.
And no matter what you do, don't forget to close your beer brackets.
Oh, never forget. Cheers, everybody.